Yo, what's going on, guys? And welcome to the Week 4 Power Rankings for the Victory Draft League. Today I've got with me Ted and Goomer. Say what's up, guys.
What's going on?
How's it going?
And we're just gonna quickly go over these results because we're very late this week with this PR. So Week 4, first fixture on the list: me versus you, Ted. I'll quickly pull up the match stats. Here we have it. Game 1, Licky Licky 3 kills, Scizor 1 kill. I don't really know what to say. You're better off talking about it than I am, I think, Ted.
Yeah, I was really lucky on that crit.
Yeah, there was a crit game 1 from that bullet punch onto Urshifu. But then game 2, I think I just kind of led badly against the Machamp. Being able to get
like
the
I said, that was kind of a mistake by me. I wasn't supposed to lead the champ.
It worked out very well for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misplayed a couple of times as well, I think, but it's here nor there. You pick up a decent 2-0 win, and I put Licky Licky at top of the kill leaderboard, didn't it?
Yeah, 14 kills.
Nice, very nice. Alright. Anything else to say about that, or should we move on to the next one?
I think that's it.
Okay, so second fixture is the Kentucky Kingdras versus the Playing Pukus. Pukus still yet to pick up their first win of the season in week 4. Looking at what he brought though. Chargerbug. Why does he believe in Chargerbug so much?
I mean, Chargerbug helps Magnezone and Sylveon, but I just don't think it's. I don't think it. I don't think the 30% power boost is worth it for just kind of having a Mon sitting there, not doing much.
Same with Puku.
Kind of looks like he has singles type teams, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, was this still Scoops before the switchover of coaches, or after the change?
I can't remember, but it makes sense what he brought. Cavalier Overcoat can't be spored. Arena avoids the Rage Powder. Just gonna take out the other Mon.
Yeah. Serena picked up 6 kills in those 2 games, so it's pretty good going for a Serena. Yeah, not a massive amount of shock there. The next fixture is the Ninja Squirtles versus the Middle Village P-Dubs. Now the Ninja Squirtles are on a bit of a roll now. They top our division, don't they, Ted?
Yeah.
And let's see, looking at the reports, it looks like Blastoise mainly picked up 2 kills in each game, and then Articuno got 2 in the first, and Charizard 2 in the second. Honestly, the matchup kind of looks. Go on, go ahead, Goom.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the Lander is proc the competitive for Articuno.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In that first game.
He still brought a game 2 though, by the looks of it.
But he didn't really have an answer for Blastoise in the first game either.
Bring in Lando Magmortar in against. Is this Gmax Blastoise team?
It could be. I'm not sure if it would show it here if it was Gmax.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think it probably would, wouldn't it? Because it did for Urshifu, so yeah, it's not. Yeah, I just think like Lando Magmortar Stack Attacker, like Blastoise is having a field day. He brought Tapu Koko game 2, but it didn't look like it was enough. And good win for the Ninja Squirtles. Okay, so the Seadras and the Staraptors. I didn't watch this one back. Did either of you?
No, this is the one where
I did not.
MTV lost the footage.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was upset about that.
He won game 1.
Commentary.
He won game 1 with Udine picking up 3 kills.
That is, very surprising to me. I really would love to watch that.
This team, Seadras is so hard to prepare for.
Yeah, he's got a lot of combos. Like, I don't know if this Virizion was beat up, but
Probably.
got 2 kills the first game. matched up pretty well against him.
You see, like, Mudsdale, Finny.
Very consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Virizion picked up 2 kills every game there, so matched up fairly well, I guess.
What's really funny, I find, is that both players brought the exact same 4 mons every single game, and it looked like, I'm not sure if they led the same as well, but
yeah, because the order doesn't change. No, it's alphabetical.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's alphabetical, that order there on this screen that I'm looking at anyway.
But either way, they brought the same 4 mons, which is kind of funny. So it feels like they both felt like they had a good game plan against the other.
But yeah, Seedras, again, that's a team in our division who are doing pretty well at the minute. So the next fixture is Wailords versus the Breaking Zolts, and Matrix picked up the win 2-0. Very oddly, game 1, each of his moms got a kill each.
I think that's pretty rare, honestly. That's really cool. I know he made. Did you guys watch this one?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Or what did you think?
I think Matrix always has the plan. I was talking to him before this game, and he was saying all he was really worried about was Marowak. And it looks like game 2 Marowak did do some work, but he dealt with it.
See, for me, I feel like I would have been scared of the Dreadnought, especially because I mean, I guess the Scraggy can intimidate it.
Yeah, you're saying about. Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, because in the rain, like if he sets up rain to like hit Dreadnought with a big water move with Arctivish, well then Dreadnought has Swift Swim, so it's faster and it can hit with a rock move. But if he doesn't have rain, then the water move won't be as powerful. I mean, it's not even super effective, but
it's the Metagross.
That's really the only.
Metagross just matches up better against it, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah. In the rain, a big water move would hit it pretty well, although Metagross does get Stomping Tantrum and Earthquake, so you can hit it for super effective.
And still spikes for defense boost and whatnot.
Right. So, yeah, I think, I know game 1 Breaking Zolts like switched in their Dreadnought, and they just Vicious Rend Oko that slot. So.
Wow.
And he was kind of forced to max Pheromosa, so I don't think that was his plan necessarily.
I think a Rend would kill anything in one hit from that game 1 that he brought. But yeah.
The problem was, I think the Meowstic was just kind of sitting there like, all my friends are dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So Matrix continued the unbeaten streak. And the next fixture is loading. Manitans, Silvallies. See, both these teams, they were both like 2-1 at the time, or 1-2. 1-2, I think.
They were both 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
And I haven't watched this one back actually, but I do know he said the Zoilos got the #1 spot on the highlights.
Yeah.
So you're better off talking about this match, I think.
That's very sad.
What's that?
I've not watched the match. It looks like a very convincing win.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, yeah, there's the Buzzwole threat kind of, but like, Silvallies brought 2 fire types against Suicune. Yeah, it didn't really look like he brought an answer for Suicune. I don't know.
Yeah, game 2 Suicune. Suicune looks like it went in game 2. I guess Slowking kind of walls it, but then it can't threaten it.
Exactly. You can just ignore it.
So Manitans back to winning ways after, I think, 2 back-to-back losses. Fusion Fishes versus Iron Bash and Melmetals. The Fishes pick up the win 2-0. Politoed getting 3 kills for Melmetals game 1. Not something you see.
Yeah, I mean, it hits 3. Well, I guess it doesn't hit Turtonator for super effective, but it still does pretty well against it. Like, I mean, it really only does bad against that Tangela. So, looking at the matchup, like that first game, I feel like I would have expected the Meltdowns to win, so I'm interested in what happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither of these record for content, so can't see it. But I guess it was removing the Tangler was the issue.
Probably.
Unless he
Yeah, I
maxed
guess
Kiss.
Mm-hmm. But maybe he maxed Politoed. I don't know. I mean, Politoed got 3, so.
Yeah, it looks like Cinderace was the only survivor in that game 1. Then game 2, Cinderace just gets 4 kills. Pretty crazy. So
Yeah, I
Vicious.
wonder if it got decorated by the alchemy or something.
Yeah. Forget how Alchemy does anything. This one I was, I guess, kind of shocked at. Like, not because I think anything of Otto, but I've not really seen enough of him. And the Pacific Slowbros beat the T-Turtles 2-0. And it looks like a definite Sunny Day Sableye deal.
But so you didn't watch this one back?
No,
Oh man, you should.
I might do. I'll go back after this probably. I've been
You saw it in
busy.
the highlights, I'm sure.
Yeah. Slowpoke. What?
The Slowpoke was actually, I think, decent in the matchup, but yeah, I mean, I've seen Saki play a good amount, and so I thought he'd be able to pick up the win, and same as you, like I haven't seen Otto play, but yeah, Otto brought some good techs. I mean, he had some really good prep for this match, and yeah, he cleaned up. So.
See, I know Otto was a good player because I actually saw him. I think he like topped one of the divisions in the UGA. You know the UGA.
No, I don't. I mean, I've heard of it, but
It's like they're calling it the biggest draft league ever because it had like something like 100 and something teams.
what? They even have that many Pokemon to draft.
Yeah, because they divided it into like I think they had like 8 regions. Like each region, like division, was called like Kanto, Johto, and then they all had an individual draft.
Okay.
And then they come together like at the end, like the top. So however many go through.
Wow, that's so cool.
But yeah, I seen him. I think he like topped one of the divisions there, if I'm not mistaken. So he is obviously a skilled player.
Okay.
The next fixture is Womble and the Celesteelers versus Lucian Rebellion, and as we kind of spoke about last time, Glacier just went in and did the work.
Yeah. I mean, and it's funny too because it looks like, I mean, besides Gudra, it looks like Lucian brought stuff for last year. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he had Weather Ball and Venusaur, but you could do Sunny Day Weather Ball. But
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he, yeah. I mean, definitely brought the Flareon to counter it.
And then Kling Klang.
Glacier. Yeah, that's true. And the Kling Klang game too. But Glacier is just so strong.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch this one and like a heavy misplay, like trying to sleep powder when there was obvious fake out coming, but he knew it. He said it as well, but then just did it anyway. Sometimes we do things like that, and
Well, yeah, but I wonder if he was expecting the fake out from the Klefki. Because if he was going for like
Sunny Day Weather Boy, yeah.
Sunny Day Weather Ball, that would have been big damage. But...
Yeah. So now Womble goes 2-2 actually after losing his first 2 games and being quite pessimistic about his chances. He's now 2-2.
Yeah, that's
Really
a big
good chance of making it.
Ted, you're still here.
Yeah.
So
I'm just holding myself back a bit.
the next fixture is the Talonflames and Toad Frogs. Joe and Kudela, and Joe picks up the win 2-0. I've not heard much from Kudela lately. Womble ended up posting his video in the channel. Wow, it looks like a landslide win, really. 3-0s both games.
I watched Joe's video, and Ridge Draker did a lot of work in both matches.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it came game one, and it like, chipped down the Mons, but it didn't. It didn't show it in the kills.
Yeah.
But it did.
Game
Definitely
2.
threatened them, forced them to make some tough moves. I think Joe had some good max guards game one too, where like they doubled into him and stuff like that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
good play. I think were they both? I think they were both 1 and 2 before this as well. So I think Joe came out of here 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of 2 and 2 teams after this week.
A lot of 2 and 2.
Next game is your game, Goomer. Bashers versus Scraggies. I did watch this one, and you picked up the clean 2-0. Much to say about it?
It was. I mean, it was. The Rotom Heat was definitely scary. I knew it was coming. And yeah, I mean, I think I made some good.
Type Null was insane.
And so, Type Null's a beast. It's got some boosts, especially. So people underestimate it as a tier 4. I thought it was a steal pickup.
Thing is, like, yeah, but you have to be able to play like that, and some people like don't play like that or like to play like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The long game on it.
Have you? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think it's a good mix-up, and Scraggy's team is very physical too, so that helped.
So much charming going on.
Oh yeah, I was really scared of the charm. God, that was scary for me. So but I knew he was physical, so I brought charm too. So that's why it was really tough. I had to position myself. Well, this was a game that was a lot about positioning, I think.
Yeah, and you continue the unbeaten streak. Just you and Matrix now, unbeaten after round 4.
And the Kamalas.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, here they are. Here, the Kamalas is the last fixture versus the St. Lucie Luxray, and this was still Gumi running the show. His last game, and he maxed the leap. Like, I don't know what else to say, other than he maxed the leap.
Yeah, I mean, you look at his team, and it doesn't look like he really has that much offensive pressure.
Yeah. It was throw, I think.
The team that he brought. Yeah.
Interesting. There was that highlight in your video with the Slowbro surviving that turn 1. The Thunderbolt from Thunderous, and then the Max Phantasm, and Slowbro survived.
Yeah, I'd love to see the EV spreads on the Weezy and the Slowbro, because I was just like, because after I saw the crit too, I was like, what?
Yeah, because he was Cassib Berry, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
So you thought it might survive, and then it crits. You're like, how did it survive the crit? Like crit doesn't ignore like the berry, does it? Like it would screens.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So I mean, it still reduces the damage, but like, that was just. I mean, it only had like 40% health left, or maybe even less. I don't know.
Like you said as well, like the Weezing had play rough, so we didn't know if it was built physically. But then I don't know what ghost.
It had Shadow Ball.
It had Shadow Ball.
So that's why I wasn't sure how the EVs were spread.
I'm sure that would kill if it was like max special attack.
Right, so it probably wasn't.
But yeah, there we go. That's the 3rd unbeaten team, and now a changeover in coach from Gumi's Roggle Pretzels, and Kel's coming in and taking over as the Cardiff Kamalas for week 5. So that's all the fixtures from week 4. Just gone over pretty briefly. Now we'll look at the PR. Here's the graphic here. There's a lot of changes because, like I said, there's a lot of 2 and 2 teams. I think from, I'm not sure if it's number 6 or number 7. I've got number 7. I've still got the Waterloo Warrior symbol because the Kingdress haven't given us a logo yet. From like number 7 through to like I think number 17 are all 2 and 2 teams.
But actually, Slowbros are 2 and 2.
Yeah, so it's
11 from Slowbro.
11 from Slowbro. Yeah, so 6 through 17 are all 2 and 2. So it's like pretty hard to like divide these teams up into where to place them. But I just made sure that everyone who won this week went up and everyone who lost this week went down. So still at the bottom here, in numbers 24 and 23 are teams without wins, the Pukus and the Marmetals. And then, I mean, what is there much to say about these?
No, not really.
Still waiting on that first win.
Yeah.
And then we go into the 1 and 3 teams. We've got the St. Lucie Luxrays who lost to Gumi, so they've gone down from where they were last week. The Zolts lost to Matrix, down. The P-Doves, I can't remember who they lost to. The Ninja Squirrels, but they've gone down as well. Sovali's lost to the Manitans, so they go down. Kudela lost to the Talonflames, so they go down. The Bishops actually won this week, but they were down in like 20-something last week, so they've gone up. Myself going down 2 back-to-back losses. Same with Lucian and Rebellion. Going down to number 15. MTB and the Star Raptors gone down a few places, I think, after losing this week. Saki going down at number 13. Joe going up to number 12. I think this is his peak so far, number 12. Same with Womble at number 11. Both won.
Yeah, both of them. I think both of them started off 0-2 and are on a 2-game win streak. So
yeah. So they're up here now. The Scraggies at number 10. I think this is the lowest they've been so far, even though. Yeah, they're 2 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think some teams like Womble and Joe were 0-2, and then they won 2 games in a row, and I think Scraggy's might have been 2-0. They might have lost 2 in a row, but I don't know. Teams can shift around so much, so I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me if people are like 0-2 and they're like, oh, I'm out of playoffs. It's like, hey, there's still a lot of games, and even halfway through, like you could be 1-3, and now you go 5-3. If you're positive, you're probably making playoffs.
Yeah. So like I said about the Scraggies there, it's the same with Rebellion and myself. We went 2-0 and then lost 2 in a row, so that puts us where we are now. But like I said, this big chunk in the middle all have the same record.
That's so hard to rank them all.
Got the Manitans at number 9 going up after their win. Ted, I think this is your peak, isn't it?
Yeah,
peak,
the highest I've been.
Peak placement at number 8. The Kingdras at number 7. Still got the warrior symbol, but the Kingdras at number 7. Yeah, they won this week. Same with the Otto and the Slay Bros. Now we're in 3-1 territory with the Ninja Squirtles at number 5. Did they lose last week? Week 3? When did they take their loss? Does anyone remember?
Let me check.
See. Yeah.
So they lost week 3. No. They lost week 2 against Kentucky Kingdras / my guy.
Okay. Alright, so that's probably put them up from where they were last week then after losing. Yeah. And Seedras are also one loss. I can't remember who they lost to either. Was it you?
No, I didn't play Seedras. I think it might have been Wailords. Or no, because they're in the same division.
Wailords is playing them this week, week 5.
Oh, didn't you? Or no, that was season.
I lost to Seedras.
So Valley's beat them.
Oh yeah, that was the big shock win. Yeah.
That was the big shock win. Yeah.
All right, so the number 4 and number 5 are the 3-1 teams, and then we've got our unbeaten teams, number 1, 2, and 3, Wailords, Rolled Gold, which are now the Kamalas, and you at the top, Bottom Bashers. Hard to move any of you around since you haven't done anything differently.
Yeah, that's the thing, is even if, like, I don't know, like sometimes I don't know if I should be up at the number 1, but
I suppose you could like jiggle you around.
Yeah, you could. That's true.
If it was like the caliber of player that you beat, you know, if one of you beat the Norton 14 Pukus compared to beating like someone who's 3-1.
I guess the other thing is I think we all have dropped 1 game, so we're all like.
Oh right, the same differential.
Yeah, we're all the same differential. So if as soon as somebody either loses or lowers differential, I guess you can swap.
Yeah. But there we have it. There's the PR after week 4. We're going to do predictions a little bit differently this week, aren't we? We've got the we're just going to look at the predictions channel. Can I make this bigger?
I think if you click on it, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, okay, I can make it bigger.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So the predictions for week 5. This is just everyone's predictions. But we can just quickly say who we went for. So for week 5, it's the Ninja Squirtles versus the no-win team Pukus. It looks like a lot of people want Squirtles. I know I did.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, highlighted in blue is my predictions.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. This is your screenshot. Yeah. Then the Kingers versus me. I seem to have a lot of the votes, although, like, I've already played this game, by the way, at the time of recording. I wouldn't have been as confident as that vote. But you voted against me. I see.
I don't think I necessarily had a great reason to vote against you, but I think, I don't know, the Kingers looked like they had a strong team, and so I was like, hey, they might be able to edge out a win here, so I don't know.
We'll talk about it next week, or whenever we get around to it. It might even be this week. Volcsnions and P-Dubs. This is Ted versus the P-Dubs. You've not played yet, have you?
Yeah.
You have played?
No, we're playing today.
Oh, right, okay.
No, today. We're playing today, yeah.
You're winning on the vote. I'm pretty sure I went with you. I went with you. Goomer's gone for the P-Dubs.
That Licky's got to be dethroned. I have faith in the P-Dubs.
Okay. So the next one is the Manitans versus the Zolts. It looks like a unanimous Manitans vote there. Nothing else to say there. Wailords versus Seadras. I'd go Wailords, but it looks like you've gone with the Seadras. You just want to be the only unbeaten team left, don't you?
A little bit of that. Yeah. I mean, I think Matrix is a good player. I don't necessarily have a bad or a good reason to vote against him. But yeah, I mean, the Seadras seem solid too. I mean,
the Seadras team is so hard to prepare for. I've actually been working with Matrix, helping him out with prep and stuff. It's really difficult to like prep. It's like if you bring the wrong stuff for the wrong stuff, that's it. You're like on the back foot.
Right. You almost have to make a read on what's coming.
Yeah. And that's like detriment to his drafting, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Star Raptors versus Sylvalis. It looks like the popular vote has gone with MTB. I did as well. You did there, Goomer. Yeah. So did you, Ted?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, same.
Lucien versus Saki. Rebellion versus Saucers. That's going to be a good game. That's not already played yet, is it?
Yes, it has been.
I didn't see that result.
So I don't think they've recorded the match, but like I know Lucien twitched it. But I think Saki will be posting a video today on it. I don't know.
Okay.
I helped Saki prep, so I was gonna vote for Saki because I think
I did as well.
I went with Saki as well. Yeah.
I'll have to double check that, but I think I did. Let me just quickly double check. Whoa, I got loads of messages. Where's the predictions channel? Oh no, I actually voted for Lucien, so shut me up. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're both good too, so.
I don't like voting against Lucien. He takes it very personally.
Well, I would be weird if I helped Saki prep and then voted against.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It would be like voting it. Yeah, giving him some bad advice.
So then Slowbros versus the Fishes. Popular vote gone with Slowbros. I know I did. Did you, Ted?
Yeah, I went with Otto.
And then Womble versus the Marmetals. Again, the team's still looking for their first win. Womble's winning that vote by quite a lot now. Womble's picking up a bit of steam now. He's quite likely he's going to get the third win in a row and be 3-2 positive for the first time after week 5.
I think this game has already been played, so.
I don't know I think I do actually. I think I do know the result, but we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
again, the next game I do know the result, but we'll talk about it as if we don't. Kamalas and Goomer and his Bashers, 2 unbeaten teams, but with the new coach coming in, like a bit unfamiliar, it is, I think.
Yeah, I was surprised by the vote here, but honestly, I think people are just like don't know how.
It's like comfort. We know you're a good player, but not everyone knows that much about Cal. I know Cal's a good player. But yeah, that's why I think that's gone so strongly in your favour.
And we just played this morning, so that's posted.
Yep. I did see it. We'll talk about it next week though. Scraggies and Kudela, 5 and 5 on the vote at the minute.
Oh yeah, first even vote.
Is this a matchup thing? I'm not really sure. I really like Kudela's team. There's a lot of Mons on his team that I really like. And I'm surprised he's where he is at the minute, 1 and 3.
He's got a solid team. Scraggy's has some good combos though with that sand mode, and Whimsicott's so good in draft.
Yeah. I'll have a quick look who I voted for. Obviously, it shows here that you voted for the Scraggies. So did I.
Yeah, I did as well.
So have a quick look.
I think the Scraggies has good prep. I think it'll just depend on if they can execute it well against Kudela. I'm interested to see what they bring.
Just looking at who voted for who here. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so then the last fixture is the Talonflames versus the Luxrays. Joe, who's on his win streak, of course, versus the St. Lucie Luxrays and Mr. White Rabbit. Joe winning 5-4 at the minute. You and I have actually voted for the Luxrays, Goomer.
I voted for Joe.
Well, why have you voted for Luxrays? I'm interested.
It's kind of a toss-up. Honestly, like, I don't like saying this, but like it truly feels like a 50-50 to me on who to vote here for. So I just kind of Luxrays. But I mean, they do have. I think the big threat on Joe's team is that Regidrago, but he does have. The thing is, Luxrays has Wheezing, so I don't know. It's or Galarian Wheezing, I should say. So
yeah, that's a great bring for Regidrago, taking away his ability for boosting his Dragon type moves as well as being immune to that Dragon type move, which is pretty much all he can do. But then also his other threat, Porygon Z, Spectre, like does well versus, I guess. Like I suppose Spectre can't hit it, but his main form of offense being those max strikes don't affect Spectre. So yeah, I think it's a good week for Luxrays to pick up a win, personally. So there's our predictions. Try to make it a little bit snappier this week because we're so behind, because we might be doing this again like Sunday night maybe if all the games get played in time.
Yeah.
Not much else to say from me. You guys?
Nope. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Week 5 is going to be a big turning point, though. I think because there are so many 2-2 teams, it'll be interesting to see which ones edge out a positive record and which ones fall. Yeah,
it's going to split the PR quite a bit. Also, worth noting that there can only be 2 unbeaten teams by the end of this week.
Yes, there can only be 2, but there has to be at least 1.
Yeah, because you and the number 2 position team, who is now the Kamalas, playing against each other. So yeah, worth noting. So we'll see what happens next week. Come back next time, and see you guys later.